What are your reasons why? Um, Questions. I like to ask questions. Um, I am asking you. I am recording a video. There's nobody else here. I have no idea who's going to be watching this, but I'm still asking you to be introspective and look to your own motives and to ask yourself, why is it that you do the small things you do? Why is it that you stop for coffee at one Starbucks as opposed to another? Is it because the coffee's better? Is it because Starbucks gives a better coffee bean to one joint than the other? Or is it because there's a cute girl you like to look at? Um, are you more friendly to people that you find to be attractive? Do you tip girls that are pretty better than the ones that aren't? Why anything? Why do you work your job and complain about bills when you spend money on things that you don't need? Why, why, why? And what do we do to make ourselves look good? In what ways do we try to live by some sort of imaginary standard, some standard that changes every day as to what the measure of a man is? Is it drinking for you like it used to be for me? Is it Facebooking about I just got this and that, and you want the whole world to be happy for you and proud of you and impressed by you? What is it? What is it for you? What is a measure of man for anyone? So, to answer that, let's look at Hebrews. Hebrews 14:13. Hebrews 14:13 reads, "And there is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are naked and open to the eyes of him whom we must give account." And there is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are naked and open to the eyes of he whom we must give account. Based on that, I suggest that the measure of a man is not men. The measure of me, Robert, is not you. It's not my mom, my friends, work. The measure of a man the judge of man is going to be God, because we're going to have to give an account for everything that we do. Now, you might be friendly to a person for bad reasons. I don't think there's ever been a con man who is able to successfully con a person by being rude or belligerent or offensive to their mark. And I know personally I've been friendly to people for bad reasons, for selfish ambitions, for personal gain, and that person may have been impressed by me. They may have been, well, they would have been manipulated by me by false means, but it's the intentions that matter. And there is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are naked and open to the eyes of him to whom we must give account. We're going to have to give account of the things that we do. And if it was being nice to someone and good to someone for some sort of selfish reason, then are we going to be able to give a good account of that or a bad? Oh, wow. It's never any fun to think about all the bad you've done. Oh. Let's go back to Ecclesiastes. And I had this one written down. This isn't just one I thought of to make me feel better. Ecclesiastes 7:20. For there is not a just man on earth who does good and does not sin. There is not a just man on earth who does good and does not sin. The measure of the man is the law. It's by the law that we have a knowledge of what God expects for us, and knowing what He expects of us, we still mess up. I wish I had a stronger way of saying messing up. The measure of a man is what God has commanded us to do. And, you know, we've all, some more than others, fallen short of it. And we all get trapped in the need to impress or need to remain within what is socially acceptable. I'm wearing a tank top right now, and I've probably talked about it on sermons before. I hate sleeves. I hate shirts. They feel uncomfortable to me. I feel they're presumptuous for me to wear, and I get flack for it, especially in the wintertime. Why are you wearing a tank top? Aren't you cold? Well, if I was cold, I might wear a jacket, right? My intentions in wearing it are not to show off in my skimpy little tank top. I don't like sleeves. So, the things that you do in your life that you get questioned for, consider the question, certainly, but also consider your intentions. Good intentions don't always justify an act. But we're going to give an account for what we do. Oh, my mind. This is hard to do. This is hard to do, guys. My head is all over the place. We're going to give an account for all that we do. And if we do things that the world's cool with, rocking our hippity hop music with the windows down and offending old people, or standing on the street corner passing out Bibles, the world's not really going to like either one. what one do you think God's going to smile upon? We are supposed to be contrary in many respects to the world, not for the sake of being contrary to the world, but for the sake of following God. And that is not to be